the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's all good. I'm still having traction problems. Still having fucking traction problems.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on second and long. Murray buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right.
I'm on all that shit in that boy.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm on
That's
all
a
that,
corner
boy.
that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now.
He almost blocked that.
After the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Come to my world. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
That's
And
trash,
he'll lose
though, bro.
yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bluff, 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 bluff.
20. Gun, gun.
From the gun, here's Newton.
That was my fault, bro. I hit the damn button.
Intercepted.
Throw it away.
Picked up by Robert Alford. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It has been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive
I got it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO.
That's crazy.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'll get somewhere.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here.
That's a good
They're
guy.
actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's
I'm
a
supposed
first
to be
down.
21-0, man.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch the safety creep.
Shit. On 2nd down,
I'm not ready for nothing coming right
This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, we got to get that.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That's my fault, man.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
It's cold down here, man.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that
out? Oh, man.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that'll back him up 5.
What are you doing, though? Why?
That's it. 188. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
I'm thinking cover 3.
Great. Check in. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Out. Hey. Check 3. 36.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here.
What is that?
Will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 10. Shift.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's trash,
Stephen Weatherly able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long
he got me doing the same play.
Game.
Oh, he didn't get that one, though. Oh, man.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
You think you're going to get him with the same thing, man.
On 1st down, Drake.
He ran it.
It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Okay, he going underneath this time.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
On top of that.
Forced out to his left.
Fumble that, bro. Come on, man.
Shaq Thompson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I want to know if he's bold enough.
The amount of
He's
sacks
bold
that
enough to run the
they've
same
absorbed in this
play.
game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and throw it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins.
I don't know why nobody's right there.
Put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and goal.
That's great defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I want to see Gunn.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams.
They got a heater out there?
The grab.
What a dive, bro.
Extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Maybe they can play it somewhere else.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
yeah, I told you I don't play.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Gun.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
My only question is what's the mindset? They don't know where. They don't know where. No cap, shouty street.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. 20!
That's what it play. That's what it do.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Oh, the heat's here.
Christian McCaffrey
the heat's here.
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Yeah.
And the Panthers
The
have
heat's here.
taken the lead.
I can't play
And
cold.
always a good first half when you can
I
hit
can't
pay
play
dirt
cold. I
twice.
can't do nothing cold. I can't have sex cold. I can't do anything
to
cold.
have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime.
The heat is here.
If that's all he gets. He'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's it. That's it.
And
That's
he'll
it.
make it across the
That's
20
it.
as his
Come on.
guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
That's it. Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No, sir.
They take a shot to start the drive,
No, sir.
but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yo. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 99.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. There he goes, left side.
It's my fault.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 77 yards.
Right
as
behind me,
they're an
bro.
extra
That's
point
my
away now
man.
from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. To throw is Newton. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down.
Yes,
He's going
sir.
to air one out for
Yes,
Anderson.
sir.
He's
Blue
got
Connie
it
in this
at the
bitch.
15.
Yes,
And he'll
sir.
take this into
Yes,
the end zone.
sir.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson.
Come on, man.
64 yards.
Come on, man.
These guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This nigga gonna max
Gano
out,
now
bro. He gonna max
following
out.
the touchdown here to kick it away.
You want? Please bring it out.
Fielded about
Please
a
bring
yard
it
deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Going for the same thing, bro. I'm not even going to give him that first.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I'm going to push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Fucking close, bro. Get warm, though, man. Use it still, bro.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Man, that keeps working.
9 yards on the first
unique.
down.
That's very unique.
2nd and 1.
Oh, they told me he runs options. Okay.
You've got to keep an eye on the defensive
end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive
end? Okay, it's the option
guy. You want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one.
You know something coming,
as he kicks it away.
Unbelievable, dude.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Know something coming. Still there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's on me.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And
I got lucky. I got with the Madden guys help me out.
So we
wow,
reach halftime here in
that's
the
big.
NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime
right there, dog.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Stephen Weatherly able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time
guiding me up, dog.
He's
guiding me, man.
42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Drake. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, do that dumbass fucking pick. 14-0, you threw a dumbass pick. You deserve to lose.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Please tell me.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. Force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
20. Express. Like 51. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got a man. Complete. 39 yards there, a big one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Boy, look at me, boy. Look at me, boy. I'm pausing my game, boy. Huh?
Carolina.
Christian HD at it, boy.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the third.
I'm making mistakes,
so
bro.
Right back where we
I'm
started,
cold.
all even.
I'm not home. I love my mama's house.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Can't see my mama, and it's cold down here in the basement. It's cold. It's freezing. I think I know what he's going to do.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
I knew what he was going to do because it was open last time.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play.
He run the same shit.
Bring up
It's only a matter of
third.
time for when he
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete.
He
Williams.
was so patient.
This is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front
That's
of you.
one thing about this team, bro. I don't have no pass
When they
rush,
find
bro.
those
If I don't blitz,
levels
I'm not gonna get
where
to
they
you.
can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Drake. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We want this. Alert flare.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete to Drake. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out.
Now you gotta play ball, y'all. Now you gotta play ball.
Pursuit and tackle to make a nice
Put
play.
this in bounds. You better
Finally, a
keep this
good
out of
play there
bounds, homeboy.
defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had
better
its
put it out of
struggles
bounds.
this entire game.
Where you put it at?
Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, shit.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. These guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Check three. Gun. Express. And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance
Well, I
there
got
of
Cam.
Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
So I got
And with
Cam.
that big body, it's hard to get him
Well, I got
down,
Cam.
even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big play there from McCaffrey. 48 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there.
They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Under 10. Under great.
This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll take 3.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check back. Check back. Big dad. Watch it. Get him.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. Give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Way too greedy.
Drake will start the drive on the ground.
Way too greedy.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Really?
With the tackle.
I wouldn't even think about the team.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Williams.
Damn it, man.
And they work this
out. You got some type of ability or something?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
59. Check 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 15. Check 15. Check safety. Check safety.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Huck. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
We're not getting no pass.
This is zone
bro.
defense,
That's
and you know you
sad.
got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Murray now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Where's everybody
That
at?
time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get
No
field,
pass
get that
rush,
great
bro.
push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This is big right here. 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Great. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's my fault, man.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
No pass rush, though, bro. That's going to hurt me. You going to run it, nigga. Ain't going to do nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Check out route. How's it? 55, my guy, 55.
To throw is Murray. This is caught by Williams. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First and 10 now.
I can't believe they just gave him the first down on that, though. Wow.
On first down, it's Drake, and some room to work. And he's across.
Okay, man. I can't believe they gave him the first down on that, though, bro. Are you kidding me?